Hi, this is Akiko Sodano at StampinInTheMeadows.com in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of my first card made with this pretty Cheerful Daisies bundle. And this is a bundle from the new upcoming 2023 through 2024 Stampin' Up! Annual catalog, and it's got some, you can see it's got some really sweet little pretty sentiments in a pretty font, and some daisy stamps, lots of different kinds of daisy stamps. It looks like it's a two-step stamping stamp set as well. And it's a photopolymer stamp set. See, here are the stamps. And then it's got some coordinating dies. This is the stamp set that is featured on the cover of the annual catalog. And you can see all of the different kinds of techniques that are used with this bundle. You've got the die cuts, you've got the stamped combined with the die cuts, and then the stamped images here. And you can see the pretty stamp here. And this is the new catalog. I'm using the this is Fresh as a Daisy 12 by 12 designer series paper. And this has got lots of different floral panels and stuff, and then it's also got a lot of different backgrounds on the backs of the panel that have a lot of the new colors. And I'm going to be using this one. Let me show you the elements of my card. I've got this panel I've got to cut out, and I'm going to put it on a garden green mat, and then this is another this is the back of that panel that is actually using that Moody Mauve new in color. And my card base is going to be that new Pebbled Path card base. So let me go ahead and get started. So here I've taken that panel of Fresh as a Daisy DSP, and I've adhered it to a garden green mat with liquid glue, and then I adhered that layered panel to the mossy mauve back of that same designer series paper, and adhered that all to the to another garden green mat. And then I took some of this garden green thick baker's twine, and this is from the current mini catalog, so it's going to be retiring soon. And I used that to tie a wrapped it around the panel and tied a bow on the side. Then I'm going to stick some flowers, make some flowers, and tuck them underneath the bow. Now I've made some die cuts out of basic white, and what I've done is I've cut this this large die, which basically cuts the 3 different flowers. You've got basically 3 different flowers, large flowers, in the stamp set that you can do different things with layering on. It's got the large one right here with these 2 different pieces, then a middle one, get it out of the glare, with these 2 pieces, which will do this one, and then this one that's a little bit kind of off center that's by itself, using this one right here. So it cuts all of them along with the little leaves with just one swoosh of the die cut, but you can go ahead and cut them, and that's what I'm going to do. So I've got my paper snips, and I'm going to carefully go in and trim the large flower off, the leaves off of the large flower, and then these little nips right here, I'm going to pull these other 2 flowers off, and I think that this will work out fine. You want to just be kind of careful with them. And then I'll save these 2 flowers for another project. Got those 2 from that, and then I've got this die cut, which is the this is the detailed piece of the large flower, and you can see that it also does a little bit of embossing. It's kind of a wild looking flower piece, isn't it? And then I cut the center, and I'm not sure, oh, it's this die right here. I've used that die to cut a center piece, and all of those I cut from basic white. I'm going to go ahead and color those. So I'm going to start with this little wild one, and I'm going to use a blending brush to apply some bubble bath which is one of the new ink colors, ink around it, because I want this to be very, very, it's a very light ink anyway, and I want it to be a very light color, because I don't know, for me, it's like daisies are basically white flowers, and so I want just a little bit of shading to the petals, and I think that's enough. It's very, very light, and I'm not quite sure if the contrast, you're going to be able to see that very well. For the leaves, I'm going to use garden green ink, and I am going to use water painter to add some color. That way I have some different shading, and it's all going to be the same color, so I can just kind of swoosh it on. And I'm going to do the same thing with my flower center using crushed curry ink. Now I'm going to stamp the stem for my flower, and I'm going to stamp it in garden green ink on a little strip of basic white and use the die to cut it out. So here's my stem. Now let's go ahead and start assembling this flower. Let's do this with glue dots. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is adhere my little flower center to the center of the background here. Now, one of the things is that this piece is a little bit hard to line up, figure out exactly which. I think, yeah, that's the way I want to line it up. You've got this little piece right here, and that's going to go, and it looks like you've got a big separation between these petals and then these petals, so you want to line those up. I think that's the right way to do it. So I'm going to adhere my glue dots maybe around here. There we go. And then that's our big separation right there. That's our big separation right there. And let's line this up. So what do you think? Does it look a little silly with the, I don't know, maybe it does. I'm not sure if I like it with the center die cut in the extending, the crushed curry piece extending beyond that inner thing. But maybe that inner thing is like a highlight of the flower center. Okay, let's adhere this with dimensionals. Got one in the center. I think that's probably good enough. And we can stick it right here. I love that it has all of the open spaces so that you can see the pretty flowers in the background. Now this guy, I'm going to stick him about right here. Stick this right here. I think it's okay if it hangs over. No, right here. So I decided that I wanted another piece of set of leaves to go down here as well. So I cut another panel of basic white with just this part of the die, and then I cleaned it up and trimmed the end there. So I have it, and then I used the water painter to apply some garden green ink to that. Now, let's go ahead and adhere this panel onto the front of a Pebble Path card base. And I'm going to do that with dimensionals. So I'm pulling off the last of my dimensionals here. I need to, using full dimensionals, but I need to cut some more half dimensionals. I want to make sure that I've got the card oriented properly. And adhere that on. I will have all of the sizes in my blog post and linked up at the bottom of my video here. I want to use these pretty new in color dots. And I'm going to use these wheat ones. They are, they're kind of, I think they'll look good with daisies here. I don't know, I think of daisies as yellow, and even though I've got some pink on it, let's stick this right here, and stick another one here. I think we'll stick the big one up here. So I've used one of each size. For the inside panel, I'm going to use this You Made My Day sentiment. And I'm stamping this in the new Pebbled Path ink on a basic white panel. And then I'm going to take the one of the other stamps, the flower stamps, and this is the detail flower, and I'm going to stamp it off twice. And I'm stamping in Pebbled Path, and I'm going to do it on the side here, just like that. Just stamped that off twice, and then I'm going to use the filler stamp for that in the Bubble Bath, ink it up, and stamp it off, and then stamp it on the inside there, so that it's a very, very light fill. And the flower center in crushed curry. And then there's a little flower center stamp. I'm not sure if there's a right way or a wrong way. Should I do that stamped off? Yeah, I think stamped off is fine. So ink that up, stamp it off, and then it looks like it's a little bit heavier on this edge. So we'll just kind of do it like this and put it on there. So it's still very, very light on the inside. And then finally, our stem in Garden Green, and we'll go ahead and stamp that off too. And we'll just stick the stem to the bottom of, stick it off to the side here, like this. I don't want to stick it in there. Yeah, I do, that's fine. Like that, and we'll get a leaf. And we'll stamp the leaf in stamped off Garden Green. We'll give 2 leaves here. One here, and then one here, and they can go off the edge of the panel. And then we'll just insert the panel to the inside of the card with some Stampin' Seal. Okay, so let's install this. Adhere this to the inside of the card. That's my card for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.